thank you so much for joining me here today.
Getting ready for the day, and I feel like we haven't done a little everyday updated makeup in a while, so we're doing this now. I did my skincare routine. As you can see, I used the Some by Me moisturizer that I've been loving because it gives such a nice glow, and then I added a little bit of the Say highlighter in Star Glow all over my face to just give this very natural glow. Now, what I have been doing and absolutely loving, because it is quick, is to just do my base with the Kosas Concealer, Revealer Concealer. I'm using the shade 3W. As I said in my previous video, all products that I talk about are now linked in the description on my shop, my boutique, and you can shop everything over there, and it is chef's kisses, because it is so aesthetically pleasing. I love to use this as a base because it is so creamy and it just sinks into the skin so well that it kind of acts like a foundation. So I kind of just color correct a little bit everywhere. Go like here and here, but I don't do my forehead because I feel that when you put foundation on your forehead, it can kind of dehydrate your forehead and make your fine lines pop out. So I just put it right here, and then I go in with my Hourglass foundation brush, and I just love it, see, because it just sink into the skin beautifully. It's a concealer, but it really kind of doubles up as more of a skin tint. You can really use it as a base, and I love it. I love this way more than any skin tint I've tried these past few months. I rather do this. I think it color corrects way better, and it's just a gorgeous concealer for this. If you don't like to wear too much makeup but you still just want to color correct, this is the concealer for you. See how natural it looks on the skin. It is very hydrating, leaves a very dewy finish, but it's still covering. The coverage is buildable. With my concealer brush, I'm just going to put a little bit of powder under my eye. This helps to kind of take the shine out under my eye, which kind of gives that blurring effect, and it takes away this little line here in a way, and then a little bit across my lid. Then I'm using the Milk bronzer in Baked. Guys, I bought this maybe a year and a half ago. This looks like a tiny little recipient, but it lasts forever. We're not going here, remember, not here. We really go over here so we can lift the face up. For me, bronzer is a must. It really brings so much dimension to the face, and you really want to bring it up, not down. And this bronzer really melts into the skin and looks so natural. And I'm using the House Labs brush that you know I love, because on one side you can use the angled brush that I use to do kind of contouring and bronzing, of course, up on my bridge of my nose, and then I take a little bit on the, let me go in here, go down here, take it down, whatever's left, a bit more, and then down the bridge of my nose. And then I always kind of do a little sweep here just to harmonize the face. This, guys, is Karen approved, the Patrick Ta blush in color, not too much. So gorgeous, so long lasting, it's insane. So we first start with the powder. The reason why I love this color is, see, it is a beautiful bronzy color. It's not a pink, it's not a brown, it's not a burgundy, it's just a continuation of the color of your bronzer. So it just gives this beautiful glow from within. And then I go in with the cream part, kind of dab it on the upper part of my hand and go like this. And honestly, these past week I've been using only this. And I look at myself in the mirror like 3 hours later and the blush is still there. So it's definitely a great product. Next is exciting. So as you know, I love the lip stains by the brand WONDERSKIN. I've been using them all summer. And they just launched a new eye product, which is eyeshadow sticks. And I have to say that something that was missing in my makeup collection is eyeshadow sticks. And I think it is so practical because sometimes we only want one color because we don't do that much makeup, you know? So eyeshadow sticks is a great way to just have one eye product. When you're traveling, maybe sometimes you just want one eye product. You don't need a full palette. And sometimes, you know, eyeshadow is not your thing, but you just want something slight on your eyelids. So an eyeshadow stick is perfect for that. So they came out with 4 different shades, which I'm gonna swatch them. The first one is called Champagne. I like that. It is a gorgeous, glittery, see, color. I think this can look so beautiful on its own, but also if you do like a smoky eye and you want to add a little sparkle on it, on top of it, you just dab a little bit on top and I think it can look so gorgeous. Also perfect for inner corner of your eye. We have Mink. It's a beautiful, very cold, see, brown. Love this. Love this. Love cold browns. Then we have Ash, which I think it's more of a shimmery brown. Ooh, oh, so beautiful. It has a gray undertone. It has a little bit of shimmer. It's way darker. It's a beautiful brown. I would definitely use this for a brown smoky eye. And then we have Green Smoke, which is pretty gorgeous. It looks like green, black green with some sparkle in it. This is what it looks like. Same here. I think you can do a very beautiful smoky eye with this. And because it's not black, but it's more of this green gray, I think it's more forgiving in a way. Like it's not too dark. It's gonna look very beautiful and it can make brown eyes, for example, pop. Here are the 4 shades. It is extremely creamy. Let me show you with the Mink color. Look how pigmented and creamy this is. Insane. Beautiful. I personally always wear eyeshadow. And the reason for that is that I feel that eyeshadow really contour your eyes. I use it as a contour. To me, if I don't put eyeshadow, I feel like my eyes are not bringing anything to the scene. You know what I mean? I feel like my eyes need a little bit of pop. So it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be crazy color and it doesn't have to have a big amount of it, but just a little bit makes a huge difference. So today I'm going to use Mink because you know how I love a cold brown. Kind of take it out. I'll take a fluffy brush. And there you have it. See how different? It's very light. It's a day makeup. You don't want to put too much. To bring a little bit of pop to my eyes, I'm just going to tight line, which means I'm going to take an eyeliner. I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to put the eyeliner very close to my eyelashes. I did the See, tight line. So it's just a little bit of eyeliner to bring some dimension to the eye. Then I'm gonna sweep. This is a NYX brown eye pencil. I just put it in my waterline, but on the top, just to make the eye pop. Then mascara. Mascara is the finishing touch we need. I'm gonna use the Powerful by WONDERSKIN. You know, I've been loving this. It is a true jet black mascara, and it makes your lashes look fake. And so for a simple little eye look, this is perfect. And I really, when I do this type of eye makeup, I love to have my lashes that pops, because it kind of really tie up the look. What I love about this mascara, it really lasts all day. No little black crumbs fall into your skin during the day, which is so important because I don't like mascara that kind of get all piecey and messy. Here we are. We now need a lip look so we can really tie in this makeup look together. I am gonna use the WONDERSKIN in color Whimsical so that I know it's going to last all day. You know, I've been doing this so often when I really want a base for my lips that it's not gonna move, because I'm going right after this to lunch and all of that, and I know that as long as I have this and I eat, my lips still look colorful and pretty. You first want to use it as if you're going to lip line your lips, so you really have a beautiful end result. And then I fill in. I leave it on for literally 5 seconds. I take a little cotton round, wait 5 seconds, and I wash it off. See? Gives, Whimsical is a very beautiful color. If you want something that's kind of berry-like, that gives you that bitten effect lip. How gorgeous is this? It's really the color of your lips, but better. And then what I like to do to kind of make sure I still have this like pop, this little pout, I'm gonna use my Iconic Nude and I'm gonna lip line my lips very, very lightly. There. The Iconic Nude and the Whimsical of WONDERSKIN look so pretty together. And I'm done. This is a little everyday makeup look, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, now it's time to work. This is all the sell that we did the other day, and I really wanted to take the time to thank you guys, because I know a lot of you came from YouTube, and we are overly excited to know that you guys are all gonna have a twin flame piece, and this is just so special and so exciting, so thank you so much. We did it! So, we need to tell you guys. We just made peace. Reality.
We got into a fight.
We got
Not a fight.
It's not really a fight. We
Into an argument.
And we literally just shook hands
And said, I'm sorry to each other.
looking at each other in the eye, and we said, I'm sorry, are you sorry? I'm sorry. And because we do fight from time to time,
Yeah, people
it
think
happens.
we don't fight.
We love each other.
But I think the difference of like fighting with somebody else is the how fast you can make up.
Oh my god. Like we were
I'm gonna be very honest, 20 minutes ago I hated Karen.
20 minutes ago, I couldn't even look at Lisa in
And
the
now we're
eye.
going to have lunch together.
She's getting pissed off just thinking about it. It was nothing. It was just our schedules did not match up. So we were mad at each other and we were frustrated.
What's funny is that we go through different phases, like we're frustrated and we'll look at each other and laugh.
True. Very true. And now we're fine. We're gonna have a great lunch. We're gonna keep on with our day.
It's so funny because we were walking in the street and we were like, yeah, yeah. And the people around us was been like, oh my God, it's full-on argument going on.
It's true. I don't know if you guys have this, but when you argue with someone, I completely forget that we're in the streets. I completely forget that, you know, I was into the argument with Lisa.
Yeah.
And we were mad. But look at us now.
At us.
We love each other.
Thankfully, it doesn't happen often.
Honestly, full disclosure, I'm also on my period. We're not vibing.
And
you know?
I'm gonna be on my period.
So it's like, so basically it's two women in rage mode, trying to work together, having a big workload at the moment. And yeah, because I've been working for 17 days straight now, and I need a weekend. I need a weekend off.
Yeah. Oh, and the place where we're going is going to be super cute for lunch.
Well, we saw in the pictures.
Well,
we hope it'll be nice. We hope we can put our computers out because we need to work.
A spot, Karen.
We hope there's a spot. We hope a lot of things, guys.
Yeah, and you guys know on this channel that.
And we hope
we plan won't. And we show up and it doesn't work out. So.
Exactly. Lisa got the color. What is the color? Toasted?
Toast.
Colored toast. It is so gorgeous.
No, ma rivedano in senso che mi raccontavano. Ma sicuro, c'era. Pazzesco.
Délicieux? Good morning from rainy Paris. It's 10 a.m. Come on. It's 10 a.m. and I am running out to the florist to get some flowers because I am working from home this week and I like to bring a little bit of color, a little bit of the vibe, you know, when I'm working from home. I have a meeting at 11 with my sister with the designers that are doing a rebranding for us. So we're super excited because it's our second meeting and we, you know, did some altercations and things like that and we just cannot wait to see the results. Anyway, so flower time. This brings me extreme joy. I don't know what I want. There's too many cute things.
Magnifique, Dalia. C'est pas l'une des fleurs qui résiste le mieux, mais c'est très beau. Très bonne journée.
Merci beaucoup, bonne journée, au revoir. How gorgeous is this? So I picked dahlias and I picked two different colors and it is so pretty. I'm so happy. How to make a morning better. Flowers. I'm rushing because the meeting is in a bit and I want to have the time to put these gorgeous little girlies in their vase. We need to talk about something. I finished the show. Nobody wants this. Oh my God. And I have started rewatching it. I am one of those people that get very attached to characters and then I'm like, oh, I miss them. Just let me watch it all over again. The show is definitely a show us women and men needed. First of all, I was smiling and laughing the whole time. I caught myself smiling, just like staring at my computer, smiling so much because it's just so much good energy. And then, I mean, just for once, portraying a very healthy relationship. You hear in the media and in podcasts, everyone always saying to have a healthy relationship, you have to communicate, you have to be honest, you have to share your feelings and all of that, you know? But then when you look around what's going on in movies and TV shows and things like that, we don't see none of that. Like, none of that is happening. This is the first time that I see in a TV show a very healthy relationship. And you know what? It's not boring. This TV show, it was just so entertaining, and actually it soothed my soul. It also kind of, repaired my heart, because I was like, yes, I needed to see this. I needed to see this because this is exactly what I want for myself. I loved it. And the thing is, I was already a Seth Cohen fan from the OC because it's my generation. I already loved him back then. And this, now I love Noah Rocklove. Oh my God, he is such a sweetheart, and he's funny. He's just everything. He's kind of Seth Cohen as I would have imagined him being a man. You know what I mean? Like, it's exactly that. So if you haven't watched it, please do. And Lisa finally started watching it because I was like, please watch it, please watch it. And she called me this morning. She was like, okay, I'm addicted. Oh no.
My. What
What do we do
happened?
with that? Oh no. A little necklace? It's-
Wow. Put it as a... Whoa.
Whoa.
That's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, no.
What do we do? Oh, you know what we can do? I've seen florists do this. You can put them in a bowl with water, and like I can make it like a flower bowl.
Okay.
Look, it's a flower bowl. C'est beau, beau, magnifique.
Et Karen, Karen qui arrive.
Hello.
Ouais, les sœurs,
Ça va et vous?
ça va et vous?
Ouais, très bien.
Dans les propositions qu'on va vous faire, il y a des orchestrations avec des typos similaires. Donc il y aura des choix qui sont, bon, on peut appeler ça des alternatives, mais qui, quand on les voit les unes à côté des autres, on se dit effectivement il y a des impacts qui se créent. Jouer le reste de la phrase en minuscule, pareil, mais en un peu plus petit, comme si effectivement on était sur une seconde partie, ce qui fait que on a quelque chose d'assez composé avec le titre.
It's the end of the day. We had such a long day with Lisa because we had so many creative things to do, and that takes so much out of you, you know, to look for ideas, reorganize ideas, rethink, and kind of always keep the big vision and the big picture. And wow, it is so emotionally tiring. It's around, yeah, it's 8 p.m. I'm gonna have a little cozy night right before, and I'm first gonna start with yoga. So what happened is, and this is one of the reasons also I didn't post a vlog last week, I think it was. I've been having a really bad pain that's been shooting from my neck up into my arm. So I had to do an MRI, and I actually have a herniated disc around my upper back. I've never had a pain that's prevented me from sleeping. That never happened to me. And also when you don't understand what you have is kind of hard, and I think even more frustrating, and you're even more in pain. So I feel almost relieved now that I know what I have, and I feel very confident that we are going to heal this easily and well, because I have really great doctors. I'm gonna have to do physiotherapy to just put everything back together. But I really feel that I think I caused this with stress. I'm like 100% sure. I'm someone that's pretty positive, and I always look at things the brighter way as much as I can. And so I sometimes shut down the amount of stress that I might be feeling. And funny enough, one of the things that makes me feel better, that kind of relieves the pain, because by the end of the day, even if I'm taking the medication, everything, I think my body gets tired, and this is the time at night where the pain just gets a little bit sharper. And the thing that I found that's been really, really, really relieving is yoga. I have been doing a lot of videos from Boho Beautiful. I've been doing them in the morning and at night, even if it's 15 minutes, because I don't know, it's 15 minutes where I don't feel pain, and it's so enjoyable. You know what? I will do a yoga playlist on YouTube with all my favorite. It's only Boho Beautiful because I really love her workouts. I mean, her yoga classes. But I'll just do a little file with a few, like with the videos that I love to do. So you guys can browse them and try them out. Oh guys, I was, let me tell you, at work, I had a very dramatic moment, but I was in so much pain. And when you're a model, you have to smile and you have to, you know, be presentable and nice. And it's part of the game. It's part of the job. And at some point, I was in so much pain and I couldn't keep it for myself any longer. I went to the toilet. I sat on the toilet. I cried. I needed it. I needed to express my pain in any way because I couldn't say like, I'm in pain. Then I sat on the toilet. I cried for like a minute. And then I snapped out of it and I went there. Let me tell you, a good cry is everything for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, sometimes crying is absolutely not linked to like sadness. It's linked to, let me just relieve a few kilos of emotions, you know? Anyway, so let's do this. I'm gonna do a yoga for stress and anxiety relief, 25 minutes, full body. Let's go. But we're setting the mood, guys. We are setting the mood.
Thank you for joining me here today on this beautiful beach for this practice. Open through that heart center. And then as you exhale, release into child's pose with the arms and fingers pointed up to the sky. Come on back up to seated, opening through the heart, look up, chest and heart. Inhale, and then exhale, we're going to return and sit back down to that single-legged forward fold. Release your head towards your shin.
This was everything I needed and much more. What is this? Oh, this is a couch. It's like, what is this? This is laundry. This is laundry. Anyways, this was insane. This was like, I feel so good right now. You guys, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling stiff, if you feel anything, and I just really recommend moving your body. In the playlist, I'll put videos that are like 15 minutes, and she has the power of making you feel like you moved for an hour, but you only did 15. And I promise you'll feel so good after it. I feel so good. I am about to journal because something really interesting happened to me this past 24 hours, and it is linked to something. For sure. And you know me, I need to share with you guys when I have breakthroughs, you know? A few years back, I read a book from Jen Sincero called You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. This is my #1 favorite book for self-development. If you have to read one, I recommend you read this one. It is so good because it really has all the concepts you need to kind of upgrade your life. At the end of each chapters, you have questions that you have to answer. So it's really thought-provoking. Whenever I had a friend that was feeling down, anyone around me that told me, I'm not feeling it, I would always tell them, please read this book. It's 200 pages, and she is someone that kind of started living her life truly in her 40s. So she really has amazing advice, and the way she writes is really fun. It's really enjoyable. It's not boring at all. I like to read books that are self-development based from time to time because I think we really need to take the time to think. You know what I mean? Think about ourselves, what we're doing and where we're going and all of that from time to time. I think that these books really can spark some things in your mind, you know, and connect things in your mind. And so because I loved this book so much, I was like, let me read the other one. And the other one is called You Are a Badass at Making Money, Master the Mindset of Wealth. So a lot of you are going to be like, ooh, money subject. Ooh, such a taboo subject, especially in France. Money in France is not something people talk about. And to me, this book is really interesting because she redefines what rich means. Because rich, you choose what rich means. And for me, for example, my goal, what I feel would be rich, is being able to take care of everyone around me if anyone needs to. You know what I mean? Having the possibility of taking care of all the people I love is rich. So what I do when I read books, I have a book note file on my iPhone because I read it on my Kindle on my iPhone. And then I highlight everything that I like and I do a note for each book. So all the books that I read are here, and I have notes of all my favorite parts of all the books, so that whenever I want to refresh my mind, especially on self-development books, I go back to my notes and I kind of have everything that really sparked an idea or a thought. And so it just makes it easier so I can kind of reread the book in 5 minutes. One of the first things that she says, and it is so true, and I'm just going to quote her: when it comes to having sex and making money, you're supposed to know what you're doing and be all great at it, but nobody teaches you anything about it, and you're never supposed to talk about it because it's inappropriate, dirty, and not so classy. This is such a good definition of sex and money. It is so true. And then another explanation that I thought was incredibly interesting and a beautiful comparison was all of nature is forever moving, growing, and blossoming and reproducing and evolving. Likewise, you are not meant to just survive, to stay stagnant, to stay petite, to settle. You are meant to keep growing and thriving. This book made me realize so many things. The title of the book is Wealth and Money, but it's so much more than that. And for me, it made me think about so many things, and it just straightened my mind so much and motivated me so much into understanding so many things for myself. And so here I am with the thing that happened, guys. Oh my God. So this book got into my head. Yesterday, my agent called me, my modeling agent calls me and says, I have a job for you tomorrow. Do you want to do it? It is the first time, and I actually get emotional from it because I'm very professional and I always give myself 100%. She tells me, do you want to do it? She gives me the description of the job, which honestly, for my experience level, felt very a senior model shouldn't be doing this in a way. A senior not in age, but in experience, I mean. And usually I would have said yes because it's money, because in the modeling industry, you never know when you're working. And I usually would have said yes, been like, okay, it's not something that makes me happy. It's not something that's appropriate to my experience as a model, but okay, I'll do it. And I said no. For the first time in 12 years, I said no. Because I was like, it's a full day of shoot and I can be doing something way more valuable with my time. I gave myself value. I was like, tomorrow I actually have a meeting for my brand that I would have to reschedule, which is annoying. And I have so many other things that I could be doing that I know that is way more aligned with my goals long-term. So I said no. And then the hours after that, I was thinking about it. I was like, I said no to the job. I said no to money. Should I have done that? I was kind of not so sure about myself, which is normal. When you do things out of your comfort zone, you kind of hate yourself for it, right? This morning, I wake up. In my email box, I have actually 3 emails of new job opportunities, more oriented around what I'm doing with YouTube. 3 job opportunities that are way more aligned with what I want to be doing. And I was like, okay, wow. And you know what you want for yourself, when you know your value, and so when opportunities are in front of you, where to say yes and no. Wow. It is actually extremely powerful. I wanted to share that with you guys because that was insane. It happened in 24 hours and I was like, whoa, okay. This is big. Anyway, I spoke with, wow, this vlog is gonna be long, but I just had things to say. So what can I say? Anyway, so now I'm gonna journal and I'm gonna write about this. As I've said before, I do not journal daily. I do not have the patience. It's not sustainable for me. I journal, sometimes I'm gonna journal for a full week and then I'm not gonna journal for 3 months. But I journal and I love to sometimes, so I just actually did it. I read the 3 last notes and journals that I wrote from the past months. And it's so interesting to see what you think of certain situation in certain moments. And so this right now is definitely a situation I want to write about. And yeah, for me, I've always journaled and it's such a special thing that I have. I guess I trust my journal more than anyone. It's like really pour out my feelings. So it is what it is. But I want to show you guys something super cute before I start journaling. When it was my last day in Bali, when I left my relationship and so it was my last day there, I actually picked 2 flowers in the garden where I used to live. And I dried them inside of my journal. These are one of my favorite flowers in Bali. And then I wrote Bali, 16th of May, 2023, a new chapter for me. And when I come back to this page, every time I'm like, wow. Leftover pasta, candles, little salad, and of course, I'm rewatching Nobody Wants This. Perfect night. It's raining. Hello. I'm finally out of the home. We're going to Art Basel. And the reason for that is actually one of my mom's besties. Her daughter has an exhibition at the Paris Art Basel. So we are gonna go and check it out. At her stand, and this is one of her art pieces. What a fabulous time, and I'm so happy to be back at the Grand Palais because it was closed for so many years for renovation, and I miss this place. This place is gorgeous. Look at this. It was not raining when I left home, so I don't have an umbrella. Hello! I always come out of exhibitions so inspired, so full of good vibes. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good to see colors, to see shapes, to see things that you don't see every day. Every time I go to an exhibition, I always come out so full of energy, and I love it. It's always such a good time. And I have to say that every time I'm like, I really want to get out of home, it's raining and this and that, I'm never disappointed. It brings me so much inspo. And it's just good vibes, guys. Good vibes.